Thought it was another good win for the Pokes against a tough opponent. Like I told the team afterwards, I thought this was a program under a new coach that I thought was kind of trying to find themselves a little bit. And he's made a few adjustments here in the last couple of games to where, starting number 24 Dom at the 5 and putting 4 guards around him versus starting 45 and 23 together, which makes them a little bit more easier to guard. But, I think the kid 24 is a matchup problem in a sense of his physicality to be able to guard a 5-man. But at the same time, that 5-man is probably, tough to guard him. But happy with the win. Told our guys we're still within the process, and there's obviously things we need to continue to work on as we get better.
So. At halftime, you're only up 1, Allen. What was the talk? It seemed like you were more efficient offensively, and obviously you picked it up on the defensive end, and you had to emphasize that. But what did you address to the guys at half?
The biggest thing I addressed was defense, and one of the things I hit on with them was, most of the times when you look at a team and you hear coaches or media, talking about how the team reflects the coach, and I pretty much told them that's not me. At the end of the day, yes, I like offense, but I hang my hat on the defensive end of the floor, and I thought they responded. I think coming out in the second half, the first 6 or 7 possessions, we got stops. And then, slowly pulled away. I want to say pulled away, but gained the lead. But, throughout the second half, I thought it was done more defensively than it was on the offensive end of the floor.
Is it scary to play a team like that throws up so many threes that if they kind of get hot, they can get on a roll? I mean, were you ready for as many threes as they were going to shoot?
Yeah, I mean, we were prepared in a sense. I thought, again, and especially in the first half, attention to detail wasn't there from the defensive end of the floor. Thought we were a little bit better in the second half. But, particularly with the kid 23 and the kid 35, we were more concerned about them shooting the 3 ball than a lot of the other guys, so to speak. But not scared in a sense. I think I actually leaned over to Coach Pahol during one of the times out and said, man, I thought I would probably be sweating a little bit more by now. But I was pretty dry. So, but again, I think as we're going through this process, other teams are looking at us the same way. We like to put up the three-point shot as well. But, like I told our guys, there has to be balance. Again, I'm good with open and on-balance shot, but we have to be able to defend.
Does that, when they are shooting so many threes and not making a ton of them, do you think that kind of hurt their flow a little bit offensively?
Well, I mean, I think as we go through this process, just, again, adjusting to the style of play, sometimes, whether the ball is going in or not affects what you do on the other end of the floor. But I was upset with our defense, and then offensively I was upset on the way we were getting our three-point shots. Again, I've always told them I'm a firm believer in someone making a play and passing it to somebody to get an open 3. I thought we settled for a lot of threes off the bounce, which they were going under our screens. To me, play basketball, move the ball, and somebody attack, and then from there, let's get a shot.
Did you feel like you got more flow in that second half offensively?
I thought we did. Well, at least they didn't continue with the pull-up 3 ball. But I thought we did. Ran a few sets to get JJ a few at the basket. J Mac got a couple open shots. Actually, in Knott, we tried to intentionally go to J Knott early in the second half. But as the half went on, just coaching the game, I felt like, again, just going small and spacing them a little bit with what lineup they had with Dom at the 5 with 4 guys on the perimeter. I just thought it was a better field just defensively, to be honest with you.
How much energy does JJ bring to that lineup when he can, make plays like that dunk?
I mean, again, I was pissed at his defensive effort, anything, you know. And I tell guys all the time, and maybe I have to get a little bit better, but, I mean, at the end of the day, I really didn't show any emotion on the dunk. You know, I get more excited about us getting stopped. To me, that side of the ball, if we continue to be unselfish, we'll be fine on that end. I'm more concerned about the defense.
Yeah, miss.
Now talk about, I guess, the road trip that you guys are heading on. Kind of a different one, the fact that you'll be out on the road for about a week, a couple games, separated by a few games. Just your thoughts on that.
Another good challenge, you know, for our guys. Two good opponents. Hadn't had a chance to see Pacific yet. Watched a little bit of Cal, just preparing for South Dakota. But just being out on the road, again, I think it's just another opportunity against two good opponents, two good coaches actually that I know pretty well. And J.D. Luster is on the staff at Pacific, so it'll be interesting. But again, you know, go back to the drawing board tomorrow, work on some things, come in here Monday morning, practice, and then leave for the trip.
You've kind of mentioned that before, Alan, just the outreach you do sometimes going places. Is this kind of nice to go back so that, you know, families like Jordan's and Jeremy's can see them in California a little bit?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think that's something each program always tries to do at some point within that kid's career, get back somewhere close. Alex will be tough. But even while we're down there, we're going to try to do some community service type stuff as well over the Thanksgiving break. Just whether it's a soup kitchen or something, we'll get out and do something while we're there. So again, it'll be good with basketball, but just a good experience overall.
You guys mentioned they felt like the excitement from the football win today carried over. Was that noticeable to you? Were they a little more?
Well, I talked about it enough because I was actually at home watching the end of it before I actually came and watching the replay of the last play. Knowing that it was a touchdown, but hoping that they said no. But it happened, and then them going for two and us getting the stop, I was very excited. And the first thing I told our guys, even before we started our game, was, you know, you just have to commend what's going on over in football. Somewhat similar of a scenario, you know, with them being picked to finish last to now, you know, a game away, I guess, I think, from winning the conference. You know, I think that's just tremendous. But, you know, what I said to them as well was, you know, the few times that I've sat down with Coach Boyle, I mean, you're hoping that it happens, and I think he had the vision, he had the positive energy, you know, he stuck to his guns, and the guys that are in that locker room, the coaching staff that is in that locker room, all believe in what they're capable of doing. So my thing is, at the end of the day, regardless of what anybody else says outside of our huddle, man, we have to believe in what we're capable of doing. And again, tonight was just another process. You know, we didn't come out and play great, but you know, who's playing great right now, or who would want to be playing great? You know, we have to still be able to improve for us to reach our potential.
Is Lou still day-to-day, or how is he?
Yes, still day-to-day. And actually Mo was too. Mo got hit pretty hard in practice, so that's why he was in street clothes today as well. But, you know, the best part about both of those guys is just their energy within practice. They're not just sitting over there. They're just as talkative and communicating and encouraging our guys in practice. So obviously just hoping for a speedy recovery. And then, you know, just being ready to get back at it when both of them are ready to play.
Jesus Christ. Hey, don't forget shot.
Oh, yeah.
So guys, the game was a whole bunch of three-pointers on, I guess, at least on the defensive end. Is that kind of the way you guys would like it, having them settle for those long shots rather than trying to get inside a whole lot? Or would you kind of see it?
First, I just want to give a shout out to the football team. Everything they're doing, Coach Boyle, what he's done for the program. They're winning games and they're bringing excitement to the university.
Big win today, they had.
Yeah. So you're having these 2 wins for the university.
Carried over to us too.
And for your question, going into the game, we knew they had a lot of shooters. They can't really shoot the ball. We do need to improve on running them off the line. They were letting them fly. Some of them were going out. Thank God. But we just need to improve on running them off the line and rebounding the ball.
For you, Justin, did you look to be maybe a little more offensive tonight, a little bit?
I play the same game every way. I just take what the defense gives me. Offense is sharing the ball, playing defense. I just take every game the same way.
When you guys see Justin posterize a guy like that, how much energy does that give you on the floor?
I mean, it's great. Anytime he does that, I think it surprises everyone else more than we see it a lot in practice. We see it coming, but I guess the other team doesn't see it coming sometimes.
Seemed like you guys were a little more efficient on offense in the second half. What was kind of the talk at halftime, up just one?
Were we?
Yeah, shot 50%.
I mean, what Coach E emphasized going into halftime was just our defense. He thinks we played terrible on defense, and we also think we could have improved. So really, it was just us playing hard on defense, and when we get stops, it's easy to score and just flow into offense.
Alex, you felt like the energy kind of carried over a little bit from that big football win to you guys?
Oh, definitely. What they're doing is great, and we're trying to build on that and do the same thing. They were picked last, and we were picked one of the last teams as well. We're trying to do exactly what they're doing, so for sure.
And we felt like, the fans were, supporting the football team today, and I felt like that. It helped them. They were pumped about the game, came over, watched our game, and we're a great crowd today.
Did you guys get to watch the whole game? Were you there or what?
No, we was in practice.
Jason, anything you guys did differently on Dom after, he had 16 points in the first half, and then he didn't get another point until about 6 minutes left in the game. Did you guys do anything differently in the second half on him?
We tried to give him some different looks on ball screens, maybe switch some ball screens. Even if that might be, a bit of a mismatch, but then take away. He was hitting the three tonight, so I took that away a little bit, I guess. So we just tried to switch up things a little bit, and I think we did a better job in the second half, definitely.
Jason, did you ever play against him in high school at all, with him being fairly nearby?
No, I never played against him in high school, actually. No.
I guess for all three guys now, you guys hit the road. You got a long road trip. I guess just all kind of talk about this next week of being on the road for an entire week and having a couple games.
We're excited. Going on a road trip with these guys it's fun. We work hard, and we're excited to play Pacific and Cal in California.
It's always, it's a quick turnaround, but we've done it before. We've done it, I think it was this game. It's always exciting going on the road, especially going to their house and trying to get some wins. And Cal are doing pretty well right now, too, so that'll be an exciting game.
Go ahead.
But is it a little different, going on that kind of road trip where you stay out there for a week rather than, just going for the day and coming back?
Yeah, it's a little different, but, it's not bad. Just all hang out and practice. And, it's not that much different than, being at home, so.
Yeah, we'll be in Cali, too, so we won't complain.
We'll be in some nice weather, yeah.
Sounds like you guys might get to maybe go catch Larry while you're out there. Are you excited for that or yourself?
Yeah, I hope so. That'd be cool.
Can't wait.
That'd be cool.
Definitely.
Okay. Cool. Great. Thank you.